Hey YouTube, I'm back. So I'm back to working on my HWH leveler. Basically I've got the old one off the truck. It did have to be cut out with a grinder. The old bolts and nuts weren't coming out. This again is the new one. I did try the wood in the coils of the springs trick. It helped a little bit, but doesn't actually work. And this is why. One of the things I had asked myself in the previous video was, how much stretch do I need to release this? Well, that's how much. And that's with all that wood already jammed in it. What people will do is when the spring is loose like this, they'll bend it and they'll keep filling it up, I guess, until it reaches enough to get out the top. Let's see if we can look at this. Okay. Top of the coil has to come out this slot and this slot. I don't know how well you can see them. I'm going to try to stand this thing up for you. Okay, and there are the two slots, and this is just like some weirdo tensioner back here that's holding on to the bottom of the actuator. Not really sure what its real job is, but it just seems to be like a safety leash of some kind, or tether. Here's the bar that has to slip through the two coils going side to side and keeps them hooked on there. This is the part that's attached to the frame of the truck, and so they can't really get out or escape. But in removing these springs, in order to get it through this bottom eyelet on the foot plate here, right, you have to really twist and roll it. So I don't think it's going to be possible to pre-hook the tops, stretch out the spring with something pulling on it, and hook it in here, because you have to kind of twist it around and curl it until it weasels its way into that hole. So you do have to kind of pull your way out the top and then slide the bar through. So I'm still kind of reverse planning the same trick. Hook the bottoms, figure out how far back on the coil I need to be to penetrate that, and hang out the top enough to put the bar back in the way I got it out. The way I got it out was, when the coils were in place, I jammed that big ass screwdriver between them and the bar and twisted, and I twisted the coil so that it got hung up on the top of the frame here. Well, when I got both of them, the bar just came right out. So I'm going to need enough travel before whatever I use to pull on this, that it's going to just basically stretch its way out that hole, that slot in the top, that D slot, without any further forward movement or help from me, because you can't do anything for it once it's inside this framework here. And without the springs on it, this does move, but again, like I thought, it does have tension because of the heavy hydraulic line. It is made to flex all the way out, and that's how I'm going to have to get it standing. And even just doing this is a lot of pressure, plus this thing has weight to it. So I'm going to find get a couple of my leveling blocks out, maybe a stud, a 2x4 to put under the foot while I'm trying to bolt it back up. A coworker said I need to show my work, but because I don't edit videos, I don't really do that, because sometimes I'm messing around for hours on something that would take somebody who knows what they're doing a few minutes. Because again, I'm not a mechanic. I just play with these things as a hobby. I take things apart and put things back together. So, you know, I'm going to go give it a shot. I'm going to try to make a video down there. Probably once I measure it all up, get things in place, get the tools out, and we'll kind of go from there, see how it turns out. I'm hoping to end this today and get done with it, but again, I've never seen somebody replace the whole thing. The old one, the hardware was completely shot, 24 years old. I snapped 3 of the bolts with a 1/2-inch socket wrench with a 9/16 socket on it, and the 4th one, it stripped before it would break, and that had to be cut out with a grinder. So, and I just ran over here during my lunch and did that really quick one day during the week. So there was no time to like make videos of that or anything. It was just a blur of sparks. But I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what happens. Hopefully we can get this back on and get it pressurized and tested today. I'll let you know how it turns out. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.